If you love helping people, human services is the perfect career for you. We're at Nebraska VR today, who help people with disabilities find work. I am here at Nebraska VR with Victoria Rasmussen, and she is Program Director of Human Resources, correct?
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so tell me a little bit about Nebraska VR, and then tell me about what a human resource person does day to day.
Oh, sure, thank you. Nebraska VR helps individuals with disabilities find employment and maintain employment.
All right.
And as my role as Human Resource Director, I actually help the staff through the hiring process, and the other side of it,
the firing process.
Yes, absolutely. There's the good, the bad.
Definitely.
Yes.
That's a big role. What is your background or education that brought you here?
Sure. I actually graduated from Kearney State College, so that ages me a little bit.
Not that much.
And I got a degree in teaching with speech and business.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And all through high school, I helped the teachers work with other students with disabilities, and I think that just kind of carried through.
Yeah, so that's your inspiration. So kids in college, obviously you did a lot when it came to disabilities, and then with your major, what would you say to high school students in the same position?
I would actually say to them that always keep your mind open to anywhere that you would want to work. Maybe you can't start on the top, but you could always start at the entry level and move your way on up with a degree, with a bachelor's degree. And then also, I think the main thing is being able to get along with all kinds of people, being able to work as a team member, that's huge. And then I know employers just like if you show up on time and you do your job.
Definitely.
Yes.
You talked about a team. What are some other careers around here at Nebraska VR that we can look at?
Oh, sure. You can start with, of course, the top one, the director of Nebraska VR, and then he has program directors that work very closely with him.
All right.
And then there are service specialists, there are rehab specialists, and then there are associates.
Okay. Could I talk to possibly any one of those today?
Yes, absolutely. I think Elizabeth, an associate with VR, could visit with you.
Victoria, thank you so much for your time.
Yes, thank you.
I'm going to talk to Elizabeth. I'm here with Elizabeth. She is a senior associate here. What does your day-to-day look like?
Basically, I am the first point of contact our clients have when they come into the office or call in inquiring about
That's
services.
super cool. So when people call in, what do you help them with?
I get them set up with an orientation appointment with one of our specialists.
Okay.
I also provide service staff support to our service specialists and rehab specialists.
What is your educational background that brought you here? Because that sounds like a pretty big job. Why?
I went to school at SEC and got an associate's degree in human services. I've always been interested in helping others, so that's what really drove me to
come here. So when you really like helping people, did you do anything in high school or college that led you in that direction?
Yep, I volunteered a lot in high school and then in college as well.
Where'd you volunteer with, or with whom?
Volunteered with my church and then also in the nursing homes.
That's super cool. So I'm assuming that helping people is your favorite part of your job, correct?
Yeah, seeing them succeed too is pretty great.
That's awesome. So where else could I go to talk to some people?
You can go talk to Blaine Harvey. He's one of our service specialists.
I'll go talk to him. Elizabeth, thank you so much.
Thanks.
I am here with Blaine, and you are a service specialist, correct?
Yes.
What do you do?
I discuss different types of jobs with people and help them apply for jobs and keep those jobs.
That's awesome. So what's your background? You know, a little bit of life inspiration or education that played a role in that?
I got a bachelor's degree in human services.
Okay.
And I kind of followed my parents' footsteps.
Okay. Were they human services as well, or what did they do?
Yes, they actually were caseworkers.
That's awesome. So what's your favorite part about your job?
When people find different types of jobs and they're able to stay in those jobs.
That's awesome, Blaine. Is there anybody else I could talk to in the office?
Yeah, Stasia.
Stasia? Blaine, thank you so much for your time, man.
Yep.
I'm here with Stasia. What do you do?
I am a rehab specialist with Nebraska VR.
What's your background educationally or any inspirations that you have?
My background is I have a bachelor's in human service counseling
Okay.
and a master's in clinical mental health counseling.
How does that make you different than Blaine with the master's degree?
The main difference is that I can approve the plans that we sign with our clients.
Gotcha. So what's your inspiration? So it sounds like your background, you really want to do this. So what's your history?
My inspiration was my parents, really. They were foster parents, and I
Cool.
just saw how much they helped people, and that's what when I knew I wanted to do with my life.
And so is that your favorite part of your job, being able to help people like your parents did?
Absolutely.
That's super cool. Is there anybody else I could talk to while I'm here?
Yeah, Tibor.
Tibor? Deja, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I am here with Tibor, and you are an IT specialist, right?
That's right.
What does the day-to-day work look like for you?
Sure. We answer a lot of phone calls, help desk tickets, calls for assistance, computer assistance from the staff you just spoke with.
Okay.
We also monitor server and network performance for our
Throughout
agents.
the entire organization for everybody?
For the vocational rehabilitation, yep, statewide.
Statewide. All right, so that's a big job. What's your educational background that brought you here?
I have a bachelor's in computer science and mathematics.
What was your inspiration going into that? What was like as a child? Did you do something like, I need to do this?
I played a lot of video games on the early computers, and you learn about computers that way. And the
Yeah.
internet was coming out as I was in high school, and we got on that board.
And that's super cool. So is that kind of a direction that anybody, like whether the degree or not, as long as they have that love for that, they can do it?
Yep, that's that love and knowledge of tech is critical, and also you can volunteer at high school or a library and help them with their computers.
I had no idea.
Your computer or science or math teacher might need some help in the computer lab,
Cool.
and that's a good way to get started.
So what do you love most about your job? Sounds like there's a lot of stuff you really enjoy about it.
Sure. Computers are great, obviously, working with the latest tech, but the best part is working with our great people.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
People make the job great.
Definitely. Tibor, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Those are a lot of careers here at Nebraska VR, whether you're at the front desk, answering calls, being a rehab specialist, or IT like Tibor. The main thing here is you have to love helping people and love who you work with.